All right, recording has started. This is the March 10th, 2026 Rook Community Meeting. The last one before some of us will be in Amsterdam for KubeCon. So let's go ahead and dive in, do latest milestones and latest goings-ons. So for the 1.18 branch, looks like we'll have a patch release upcoming about a week from today. Let's take a quick look at the project board just to see if there's anything blocking or anything very important there we need to dive into. I don't see anything blocking.
Yeah, not so much. 1.18, I think we'll plan on a patch release next week. I think last month we discussed doing one in February, but didn't end up doing it. So we'll do one next week. Maybe it'll be our final 1.19. I mean, it's always possible to do it, but it seems like nothing has been urgent lately, at least.
Final 1.18, Travis?
Right, 1.18.
Got it.
8. Yep.
Cool. Yep, and this will be the right before KubeCon, I guess, these round of
Yeah.
releases. So have something
Mhm.
fresh going into KubeCon.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at 1.19 then. Let's take a look at the release notes for the patch release from just a couple weeks ago. Anything big to call out here?
Mhm. Oh, what was it? I mean, we had a blocking issue with the CI where we had to publish images with a different tool. Manifest tools getting old and that, or we weren't updating at least. So we replaced that with
Oh,
Build
yeah.
X. Thanks to
That was
them
old.
for that. We had some other fixes. I don't know what to call out exactly, but um, yeah, just some good bug fixes.
I mean, just look at this real quick, just see what it looks like. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
okay, build X directly. Yep, okay. A nice little modernization effort there, I suppose. Okay, let's take a look then
Mhm.
at the 1.19 board, see if anything is working its way across to get done before we run the patch release next week.
This meeting is honestly always a reminder to go update those, and I haven't looked at it for a while, so we need to do that. Yeah, I think there's not much urgent here. I've got an update on NVMUF later in the agenda, but we'll plan
Okay,
on backporting to 1.18, but I'll come back to that.
okay, yeah, we can do that specifically then. Okay, so then a week from today as well, next Tuesday, running 1.18 and 1.19 patch releases is the expectation. Okay, and then we got a couple more months left until we do a 1.20. So plenty of work ongoing and in progress for that.
Yeah, according to the board, there's like one whole
Yeah,
issue.
the board might not know about it, but the efforts
Exactly.
of engineering do.
Yeah, so I don't have tentative dates yet. Probably by our meeting next month, we'll have tentative dates for when we branch and everything. But May is the rough timeline when should make sense to have our 4 monthly release since we have one in January.
Yep. Okay. Yes. So keep that up, or get some of the ongoing in progress efforts onto that release board as well. So it'll be better populated with the development effort that's going on. All
Mhm.
right. So that feels like that's everything for milestones. Then couple months until the next major release there. Okay. So let's talk about stuff releases.
Yeah, I mean, not much to update here yet. Nothing changed since last month, actually. No new squid or tentacle release yet. I have seen activity in the Ceph releases Slack channel about trying to get the 20.2.1 release for tentacle. If they're finalizing it up, I'm hoping in the next week or two that'll actually be done. We've been hoping for that for a couple months now since we realized there was a blocking issue for read affinity. Um, anyway, but we disabled that for tentacle users. So hopefully nobody, I haven't heard any reports lately of that at least. So it hasn't been a huge blocker. Um, yeah, I'm hoping for stuff releases whenever we can get them. I know, Josh, you've been waiting for 19.2.4 for forever.
Yep.
Um,
I'm going to keep
and
holding my breath.
yeah, I saw a note in the Slack channel about they're trying for the next month or so. I think they're going to be collecting bug fixes. So maybe in 2 months we'll have that. I just can't understand the infrequency of the patch releases, right?
Well, they've been working on 18.2.8 for a couple of months now, right?
At least, yeah. And they had a lab move, so that slowed them down too. But things were already so slow, it's too painful. Anyway,
All right, so
more,
and then
yeah,
with
yeah.
the V.20 release there, technical one, and there was not a date on that one that we know of. Just it's being worked towards.
Just hoping in the next week or two. Yeah.
Keep on hoping. It's what it sounds like to do
I
here.
don't put dates on stuff releases anymore. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, and then yeah, when Umbrella gets there, that's will be a consideration at that point. Right now, it's on the far horizon as far as everything else is concerned.
Yeah, exactly. Umbrella is supposed to be a quicker release as far as the Seth annual releases go. And I think they're branching in April, or I don't think, or maybe they did branch. I can't remember. And but they haven't released the annual release till like August or October in the past couple of years. So we'll see when that comes out. I'm really looking forward to some erasure coding improvements in that release. That's what I'm excited about. And we're going to talk about that more at KubeCon in a couple of weeks. Or at least that's one of the
Alrighty.
topics of the Rook talk. So, yep.
Yep. All right. Do you want to segue then on into upcoming KubeCons?
Amsterdam. Yep. It's in
Yep.
2
And you will
weeks.
not be there, right, Travis? If I recall correctly.
Correct. Yeah. Shubham will be there with a couple other guys from our team who work with Rook indirectly on our downstream product. And then also Topeka and Artem will be there from Klyso to speak on Rook.
Nice. And when is the maintainer talk scheduled for? Do you know
I
what
think
day it is?
it's Wednesday afternoon, like at 4 p.m. type of thing.
Oh, okay, earlier in the week then. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
Was that the first day?
Or
Second day?
no,
Oh,
Tuesday's the
so
first day actually. Tuesday's the
Tuesday.
first day.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's
I
not
did.
Thursday afternoon, the last day.
Right. I did make the 60-second project update video that they'll show in the morning before the keynotes. So that was fun.
And that did get accepted, Travis. That they were
Yeah. Yeah. And
good.
I got
Excellent.
actually yesterday the guy that
The
what's his
James is his
name?
name?
James. Yeah, James Spurrin that's
Yeah.
creating them. He sent it to me. So he's done with it.
Oh,
Yep.
the final product, final cut has been dropped.
Yep. Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
Yep. Then
Yeah.
India, we did submit that and it was accepted for Deepika Parth and Subham. I realized that at the last minute, so didn't think too much about who should be included with that. So anyway, need to plan ahead better for next time for that one. But Parth also had a talk accepted on two-node fencing, which is a feature we just opened a design doc for this week. Actually, I'll put a link to that.
That talk is
That's
separate from the maintainer talk. That's a individual talk on the regular tracks.
yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I think
Awesome.
that's our first KubeCon talk accepted related to Rook from Rook maintainers since my talk on extending Kubernetes 101, like from 8 years ago or
From
something.
Austin?
Was that no? Was that Austin? I can't even
It feels
remember
like
which
it
conference
was.
it was. Yeah,
I remember
maybe it
sitting there in the
was.
audience and watching. I feel like that was in
Did
Austin.
you say Austin or Boston?
Austin,
Austin,
Texas.
Oh
Texas.
yeah, Austin.
Austin
I
with an
was there,
A.
I guess. Hmm.
If it was Austin,
Yes.
that was December 2017. So I guess that's going on eight. That's 8 years ago, right? Yeah. Wow.
Going on. All
Yeah.
right. Well, good job, Parth. Let's celebrate a win. Celebrate a win, eh?
Right.
Indeed.
Very exciting. Cool. How does anyone know like the expected or the average attendee count for like KubeCon India compared to EU and NA? Is it much smaller event or?
Well, the past has been a 1 day event. I think this time it might be a
Hmm.
2 day event. But I don't know how big the attendance is.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, there's the design doc.
Sweet. Okay. Let's pull this up real quick just to get an overview of it.
Yeah, he
All
and
right,
I
and
and
the
Spot are
feature has
one
collaborating.
day-
been merged yet?
Sorry, guys. If it's one day event, they probably should call it Cube Day instead of KubeCon, like Ceph Day. I don't know. I don't even think the Austin KubeCon was very long. Probably not more than 2-3 days or so is my memory. I might be wrong though.
Were you there, Michael?
I was there, yes. And I do remember that I came to Austin. I thought, hey, this is the South. And it was in December. It was kind of t-shirt warm in the evening when I arrived. I sat down with Jose for dinner. Next morning, I looked at the hotel window. It was all white. I thought, hey, this can't
Wow.
possibly be snow in Texas. And it was melting all away. And
Yeah,
Yeah, you
directly
got a
after the
surprise there, Michael.
yes, totally. Everybody was taken by surprise as well.
Yes.
I was, of course, familiar to this. And then I flew on to Bangalore from there for some meetings. Might have been the planning meeting for replan with Ceph or container storage stuff. I don't know.
It's a
Anyway,
different
it was
landscape.
yeah. And that was really, really funny because I had a layover in Frankfurt and the machine, the plane stood there for, I don't know, 2-3 hours on the track and it had to wait before it could carry on this because it was all frozen over and had to be de-iced. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to stop my anecdotes here, which might be amusing, but not in the right place here. Apologies. Let's carry on.
I'm glad you made it to your destinations, though. Okay, cool, awesome. So that's India, and then upcoming Japan as well. There will be submissions, but they have not been done yet. Is what I take this to mean?
Correct. I think
Excellent.
the deadline's like another 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, okay,
So,
sweet.
Yeah,
So not super soon.
Centuro's gonna submit that.
Awesome. Yeah, that'll be great to have some presence there as well. So I'll have North America, EU, India, Japan, some
We just
coverage
don't have
across
China
the
covered.
whole map. Oh yeah, that's true. True.
I have a
But
son
decent-
living in China, so maybe I should go there and visit. Go to KubeCon.
You do?
Right? Yeah, he's over there teaching English with his wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Okay. Wow.
Another side note.
Yeah. Go visit.
Right.
Makes sense. All right, sweet. So let's get on into the design sections as well. And the me stuff.
Oh yeah. So this update, just real quick. Oded's working on it, but he's not here today. So the last month we talked about there's this issue with the pod IP changing every time the daemon restarts, which was a problem, and we weren't sure how to resolve that. But with working with the Ceph team, we were able to find how to get rid of that pod IP. So now we just use a DNS name or a service IP. I forget which one, but it's stable basically. And so we're finishing up testing with that change, and then we just need there are changes in the Ceph CSI driver and CSI operator as well. So after those are tagged for release, hopefully by end of this week, then we can get that update merged in Rook to pick that up and hopefully have it in our patch release next week. So it'll be a huge improvement for our experimental mode in BeamUF.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Was there a relevant one pager or PR to link to as well here, Travis, for
Yeah,
posterity?
exactly. I'll find those. Niels and Oded have PRs for that, so I'll link those. Yep.
And thanks, Blaine, for adding the stats for KubeCon India that we were asking about.
Oh yeah, I was also curious. It seems like
Yeah.
a pretty big event.
Yeah, 4K is nothing to sneeze at.
Definitely not.
All right, cool. And anything to point out specifically here, Travis, or we'll just use this link for posterity?
Yeah, just linking what's in progress. There's another one from
Sounds
Niels
good.
I'm linking now. Yep. So yeah, nothing really to discuss there.
Excellent.
I covered it.
All right, RGW accounts then.
Yeah, just feature work that I guess would probably be coming with 1.20. We could probably with the Snapboard, but Blaine and Santosh are working through this design for RGW accounts and implementation. I don't know, Blaine, anything to say about that at a high level?
Yeah, I mean, at the high level, this is like AWS calls this IAM accounts. So the RGW equivalent feature is they call like user accounts, I think. So yeah, that just like continues to bring RGW and Rook into like to continue bringing it into parity with AWS. We're trying to get ahead of this partly because at some point in the indeterminate future, accounts will be required for things like OBCs and Ceph object store users, and we don't want to get caught like not being prepared for that. And yeah, I think that's a pretty
Sounds
good,
good.
concise summary.
Okay. All right. Cool. The PR is open. Starting to get some traction as well. Some conversations on it. The progress is being made. Blaine has some things that Blaine would like to see. All right. Sounds good. And then also the CSI operator.
Yeah, I added a note for that. So for the last couple of releases, we've had CSI operator integrated with Rook, and Rook configures CSI operator automatically based on the settings we've already got in our operator environment variables, basically, or config map settings. So now this is about moving the ownership of those CRs for CSI operator to the user. So we'll stop automatically doing that. Users can continue using the ones we generated for them. We'll just stop updating them. And so there we need to have some documentation around that. This will be kind of, I'd say, the biggest deal for upgrades to consider for 1.20. So this is just sort of so far Saban opened a draft PR for this just yesterday, I think. So it's really early, but we're working towards this 120. So there's a summary. If anybody has concerns about this plan, we should talk about it.
And Travis, you were
But I
saying
think
for
yes.
Sorry, yeah. So you're saying that this will be a consideration for upgrades in 1.20 timeframe. Was that like this will be a breaking change, or they will need to do something X, Y, and Z in order to make the upgrade complete and smooth enough, but not like a breaking change?
I'd say there's a couple details I need to make sure of, but I would love it if we could make it so that during the upgrade we'll preserve all the settings, but if they've changed any of the defaults, it's possible they'll need to make sure that they apply those new settings, those changed settings to the CR. That's what I want to follow up on. We want to make it as smooth as possible, but I'm not clear yet how smooth, I guess.
Right. Got it. Cool. Okay. So another thing that's in progress for 1.20. So as we said earlier, there's plenty of engineering work going on, even though the project board didn't show it, but lots of stuff being worked on actively right now. Okay. Well, that's everything that's on the agenda here. Does anybody have anything else they wanted to add before we adjourn?
Going once, going twice.
All right. Well, anybody who is fortunate enough to be in Amsterdam, then we'll see you there in a couple weeks from now. Otherwise, we will miss you.
Have a good time.
All righty.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good time in wonderful Amsterdam.
Yeah, for sure. Take care.
Are you going there from Europe or the US, Jared?
From Europe. I'm in Portugal right now,
Okay.
so I fly from Portugal to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah, that's not too far.
No,
And I guess
that'll be an easy trip.
I guess you know Amsterdam already, which is really a beautiful city.
It is. It is. I quite enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to getting there and hanging out for a little bit. Not too much more in the conference, but at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you haven't done that yet, I suggest to visit the Rijksmuseum, which is, I think it has a couple of Van Gogh pictures, paintings, and so on,
Yep, that's on the list for
and
sure.
probably Rembrandt. Yeah.
Yep, 100% on the list. Absolutely. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing. Cool.
It's a very big museum.
Yeah, lots to see. Lots of classics in there.
Yeah, indeed.
All righty.
Anyway, probably enough of trivia here. Thanks for bearing with me on my questions.
Always good to
Have a
see
good
you.
time there.
Take
Likewise.
care, everybody.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.